Welcome, brave defenders of the realm.
Or ruthless conquerors.
Yes, both are welcome. Besiege is a war strategy board game. You are the knight commander in charge of winning the war against your foe. Not only must you protect your castle and homeland from the invaders, you must also defeat the enemy on their own grounds. Siege warfare is not about annihilation, it's about out-enduring your enemy, about causing as much death and destruction as possible to deplete their supply of men and resources.
This is Besiege, and today we're going to teach you how to play.
I'm Kelsey Reinhardt.
I'm Grant Nelson, and how does every great battle begin?
By setting up the battlefields! Here we have two game boards. Set them up as such so the castle you're attacking is on your right, and the castle you're defending is on your left.
Ooh, I claim this castle's mine.
Not so fast. Let's take a quick glance at the board so we can show you the different sections of it. This is the move counter, where you keep track of your moves. These 10 spots are the castle defense spaces. The 10 spots in front of those are the besieging spaces. Same applies for the other castle. The 5 gray spaces are where the castle defense army is considered to be on the castle. The 10 square sections in front of this are the castle wall. Now let's fill the battlefield with an army. The greenback cards are going to be your starting units. This is your starting army before they get all beefed up and battle hardened. The cards facing me are my army. The cards facing away from me are my opponents. These are my castle defense and besieging areas, and these are my opponents. I can only place cards in my area where there is space and only during that current turn that I'm in. If I'm on my besieging turn, then I can only place cards in my besieging area. If I'm on my castle defense turn, then I can only place cards in my castle defense area.
Ooh, I found some red and blue cards in here too. Pretty
Those
cool.
are the enhancer cards. We'll place those in the middle of the table since we'll both be drawing from them as the game is played.
Okay. Oh, I found some pogs in here too.
Those are game tokens. Let me show you. The red ones are your move tokens. Each side gets 6 of these. The blue one with the logo on it is your counter token. Each side gets 1 of these. And the most important token of all is your supply token, which has 2 sides. Each side gets 10 of these. And we'll get to what they do as we play the game.
Can we play already?
I don't know. Are you ready to be destroyed? We'll explain the rest of the game as we play it. In Besiege, it's a random decision as to who goes first. And since Grant is so excited, I'll let him go first. All right, your move, Grant. You ready for battle?
The end. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Okay, and since my turn first, I start with my besieging turn, which is on my right.
And since I'll be going second, I'm going to start with my castle defense side. After that, I'll move on to my besieging army side. We'll continue like this in a counterclockwise fashion until I defeat Grant. Or until the game is over.
You talk a big game, Kelsey. Let's see what you got. All right, first things first, before we start our besieging turn or our castle defense turn, we pull an enhancer card, blue, and we pull an unit card, red. Keep these in your hands. Do not show your opponent. Remember that all players pull from the same cards in the center. So keep this to yourselves, but I can tell you guys at home. Okay, so the enhancer card that I pulled was the battle axe, and the unit card I pulled was the knight. You see these numbers on the right side of the unit card? These numbers represent the stats of the unit. You see that top green number? That number represents... Hey, Kelsey, do you want to tell the viewers what the green number is?
Sure, I'll explain to the viewers. So on each card, the green number in the upper right-hand corner is the unit's range. The number underneath that is the unit's attack power. And the number in the bottom right-hand corner is the unit's armor power.
Can I get back to my turn now, Kelsey? Okay, I have the unit card and the enhancer card that we pulled before each turn. And now we can play our besieging turn. In Besiege, each turn gets 6 moves. Before you make a move, you're going to want to move your counter token up 1 on the board. Let's get playing, and we'll show you the rules as we go along. All right, I got 6 moves to destroy this turn, Kelsey. How do I want to do it? Let's clear up some space on this board. After all, we want to invade Kelsey's castle and take up all of her supplies. Kind of hard to do that with all these units in the way, so let's rid ourselves of them. Remember to do this before moving any cards or tokens. It just reduces the chances of making any mistakes. Why did I move it up 2? Let me explain. I want to destroy Kelsey's swordsman here, but he's just too strong for just one of my guys to destroy alone.
You know it.
In Besiege, your unit's attack power must be greater than your opponent's armor power. As you can see, my swordsman has an attack power of 2, and Kelsey's swordsman has an armor power of 2. That's a tie and won't be enough to win. So I will have to attack with 2 swordsmen to defeat her 1 swordsman. When 2 units are attacking together, we add their attack powers together. That comes to 4, which is greater than Kelsey's swordsman, which is an armor power of 2. Each attack counts as a move, and that's why we move the counter token up too.
Tell them about the move tokens.
I was getting to that. Those are the little pog things, right?
Your move tokens are the red tokens with a soldier on them. Make sure to put one on a unit that's advancing or attacking before they make the action, just so there's no confusion in gameplay. And advancing is a move that we'll talk about more when it comes up in gameplay.
Thank you, Kelsey, for teaching the viewers about that. But before I obliterate Kelsey's swordsman here, first I'm going to place move tokens on the units I'm attacking with. We mark them because the units can only advance or attack once per turn. So now we can see that they have attacked and can't do so again this turn.
Keep in mind that 2 units can attack a single unit.
So let's get rid of Kelsey's pathetic little swordsman that we just destroyed here. Starter units get discarded outside of the game. Unit and enhancer cards get discarded into a pile next to their corresponding decks in the middle.
You want to surge forward already?
Getting to it. Okay, so surging is when your units move forward towards the castle when there's an empty space remaining after a unit has been killed, has advanced, or has been placed back into the player's hand. Think about it like real warfare. Your besieging armies just keep pushing forward towards the castle.
Also, like in real warfare, my castle defense army cannot be in my besieging army spaces. They're defending the castle at all costs.
2 moves down, 4 more to go. What else can I do for a move besides attack?
What counts as a move? Let me show you. Advancing, attacking, drawing a card, and removing a card all count as a move. We'll detail each of these as they come up.
Yes, so let's beef up our army and get it some enhancements. Let's pull 2 enhancement cards and hope we get something to destroy Kelsey's army with. All right, not bad. We got the shield and the swordsman captain. Let's get them in a battle. Enhancer cards get placed underneath the unit you're enhancing. Also, only 1 enhancer per unit, so make sure it's the enhancer you want. If you want to remove the enhancer, it's going to cost you a move. Fun fact, placing cards doesn't count as a move. The swordsman captain enhancer says to any army range 1, and we know that our swordsman's range is 1.
Oh, a shield! How could I ever defend against that?
Great things have small beginnings. Your time will come. And that time is now. Now, with our swordsman getting the swordsman captain enhancer card, that makes his attack power equal 3. Now when we attack with it, we can easily handle Kelsey's swordsman because our attack power of 3 is greater than her swordsman's armor power of 2. So we kill Kelsey's swordsman, discard him outside of the game, and then surge our armies forward, filling in the empty space. 1 move left. Let's destroy some of Kelsey's pathetic little army, shall we? That makes him a whopping 4 attack power now. Decimating your wimpy little army.
Hey, Grant, how do you win Besiege?
It's a great question, Kelsey, and I know the answer to this one. So, you want to force your opponent to use up all their supplies to feed their castle. You run out of supplies, you lose the game.
But how does that work? Okay. By occupying your opponent's territory or destroying their castle walls, you get one of their supply tokens. And we'll talk about destroying castle walls in a bit.
I'm up 10 supply to 7. Insurmountable lead.
You forget that now I have 2 turns in a row. You have to endure my castle defense turn and my castle siege turn. But before your turn is up, you have to declare your turn is over. So declare it.
My turn is over.
Good boy. and discard down to 4 cards at the end of each turn. Now get ready for the pain, Grant. So for my first turn, I drew a crossbowman and a hot oil enhancer. Pretty good cards. Grant is gonna hate them. But what are the icons up here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's start with the hot oil enhancer. It has a castle icon. That means we can only put it on a card that's on the castle. What's on the castle, you ask?
Ooh, I know this one. Can I tell them?
Please do.
Let's start with what is the castle wall? It's these 10 square spots right here. They each have an armor power of 9, which means they can be destroyed with an attack power of 10. We'll get more into that when it comes into play. On the castle refers to the 5 gray spots above the castle wall. So when we see the castle icon on a card, it means that it must be played on a card in this area. Any other cards of yours you'd like me to explain?
Nice try, Grant. I'm not telling you what cards I have, but I will tell you what armies of yours I'm about to destroy. My archer is going to attack and destroy your swordsman.
You don't have enough range, Kelsey.
Oh, Grant, let me show you. So our archer has the bow icon in the corner of it. This means they can disregard the castle wall as part of their range. Our archer has a range of 2. With the castle walls, that puts him at a range of 4 away. Yes, the castle walls do count against your range, but because we have this bow icon, that means we can disregard the castle wall, and he's actually just a range of 2 away.
So you got him?
Let's see. That's hot oil 5 attack, which will add to my archer's 2 attack. So that's 7 against your swordsman's pitiful 2 armor. Yeah, I'm afraid so, buddy. Don't forget to surge him forward. I love the crossbowman card we drew earlier. Let's get him in the fight. We do need space to put him down, though. In Besiege, you can only place a card in your own area where you have an empty space and in the current turn that you're in. So I couldn't put the crossbowman in Grant's besieging area. And I can't put the crossbowman in our besieging area because we're on our castle defense turn of the game. Try to think of it like a real battle. Logistically, your troops would originate from your own territories. But we still need to find a place to put this crossbowman. Picking up a card counts as a move. You can remove a unit or enhancer card from the board back to your hand as long as the card doesn't have a move token on it. An enhancer card may be removed back to your hand without taking the unit along with it. However, if you're removing a unit card back to your hand, you must also take the enhancer that went along with it. Now, we're ready to fight.
Crossbowman?
Yeah, that's right. And he's going to attack your poor, unsuspecting swordsman. Right there.
Okay, his attack power of 3 is greater than my armor power 2. He has the bow icon, so he can ignore the castle wall as a space. No, wait, no, you fool. Still out of range.
Poor Grant. Let me show you. In Besiege, you can attack in any direction, with only one of your range allotments being horizontal or diagonal.
Checks out.
So, with a range of 2, I easily strike down your swordsman.
We get it.
Now, for my final 3 moves, I'm going to draw 1 unit card and 2 enhancer cards. I want to really try to focus my attention on Grant's castle defenses and destroy him as fast as possible. After all, he can't beat me if I destroy him first.
What was that?
Nothing. My turn is over. You're allowed to have 4 cards at the end of your turn. We have 4, so let's pick up our move tokens, as we'll be using those in our besieging turn, and we'll move our counter token back to the start position. Now, if we were playing a 4-person game of Besiege, we would hand our cards over to our teammates so they could do the besieging turn. A 4-person game works just like a 2-person game, except each teammate is in charge of one side, castle defense or the besieging side. Here you go, Matt.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Sorry, Matt. That was just an example, or if we were doing a 4-person game. For this video, it's just a 2-person game.
So you just want me here to hand me cards on camera?
Yeah, sorry. We could do a 4-person game after if you have a friend you could call to come over. On to the besieging turn. We begin like we always do by drawing 1 unit card and 1 enhancer card. Let's take a look at our hand now.
What are you up to over there?
Just the complete annihilation of your kingdom.
You wish.
1, 2. That's 2 spaces away, and our archer has 2 range, so we can attack that swordsman. The flame arrow's enhancer adds +2 attack to any army range 2 or more. That makes our archer have an attack power of 4, which is more than enough to take out that swordsman. Remember, we get to take up a supply of our opponents if we have units in their castle defense area.
The Besieger?
Scared?
No.
Remember, we can place a card here because it's in our besieging area. This is gonna hurt, Grant. We can place enhancers down under our units if possible. This enhancer is for a range of 2 or more, and our archer is range 2. We can never place units from our hand onto a space that's occupied. We can only stack units if there are units and if they have the shield icon. We'll get to the shield icon in a second, but first, let's have some fun.
Fun? Doesn't sound like fun.
You'll see.
Which unit of mine are you attacking?
Read the rules, Grant. Because this enhancer has the broken castle icon, it means that we can only use this unit to attack the castle wall with it, which is exactly what I want to do. Castle walls have an armor power of 9, which means we need an attack power of 10 to destroy them. The archer with the manuballista does exactly that. So now, let's pick a castle wall to destroy. We have the range to take out any one of these castle walls. Let's go with this one. Destroying a wall takes up a supply. What's so great about destroying a wall is Grant can't get the supply back like he could if he removed our units from his castle defense area.
Oh, come on, really?
To represent this, we'll flip the supply token over to the destroyed castle side.
Whatever, I'll just destroy that mana ballista archer on my turn.
Oh no, my dear. I have a plan for that. Remember the besieger I put down earlier? Time to see him in action. Now we'll get to learn about the shield icon, as well as advancing. In Besiege, when we move a unit, it's called advancing. Each unit can advance by 1 space in any direction except backwards, and each unit can advance once per turn. Whenever a unit advances, we place a move token on it to indicate that it has advanced. Now, let's talk about how I was allowed to advance this unit on top of my archer. We call it stacking.
Feels like you're cheating.
Read along, Grant. I'll show you. Only units with shield icons, and we'll discuss those in a second, may be stacked and only onto a unit of their own, not onto enemies. A unit with a shield icon cannot be stacked on top of another unit with a shield icon. The unit underneath utilizes all the other special abilities of the unit on top. The unit with a shield icon on top must be defeated first before the bottom unit can be defeated. When pushing units forward during surging, stacked units move together. Also, units are permitted to advance to the bottom of a shield unit. Grant, did you get all of that?
All I heard is that I can't easily destroy your archer anymore.
Correct. And one more thing. Let's finally talk about that shield icon on my besieger. Only units with the shield icon are allowed to stack. This allows for the unit underneath to attack as normal while also shielding it from enemy fire. Think about it like real warfare. An archer inside of the siege tower would be protected, but still able to fire. Keep in mind that units with the shield icon are not permitted on the castle wall. So now you see why I stacked it on top of my archer with the manuballista. If Grant wants to take out my archer, who has an armor power of 1, he has to destroy the besieger first, who has an armor power of 9. Sorry, Grant. I'm going to attack this castle wall with my Greek firebomb swordsman. Remember, my range with this unit is 1, so I can attack either of these castle walls.
Wait. Okay, swordsman's attack power is 2. Add the +8 of the Greek firebomb. No big deal. You have 2 moves left, and then I'll be able to defend my castle and then raid yours once more.
Oh, actually, kind of wanted to show them about the ladder icon and escalating. So If it's okay with you, I'm just going to fast forward our game so I can give them an example.
What? No, that's not fair. Oh my God, my head hurts. What year is it?
Well, it's about to hurt even more after I beat you. Meanwhile, I'm going to show them what the ladder icon is and demonstrate the 2 ways to escalade. In real siege warfare, escalating is when soldiers scale the castle walls, usually with the use of a ladder or a siege tower. The same goes for Besiege. So now, let's give our Cryo-Siphon the escalate enhancer. If a unit utilizes the ladder icon, it allows them to go over the castle wall. This is a vertical move, not diagonal. But best of all, it doesn't count as a move. Let me show you.
No big deal. I still have 3 supply left.
Remember that the bow icon means that we can ignore the castle wall as a space. In this case, we want to hit the castle wall, not ignore it, so we have to disregard the bow icon ability. And since each castle wall counts as a space, our longbowman has just enough range. So now we've destroyed 2 consecutive vertical castle wall spaces. In this particular case, it means a unit in front can escalate without the use of a ladder icon. This does not count as a move, and it's a vertical move, not a diagonal one.
I only have 1 supply left.
And now to show you the second way to escalate. Remember, with the shield icon, the unit underneath can utilize all of the abilities of the card on top. In this case, that's the ladder icon. And now to show you how to win Besiege. I win! And you just learned how to play Besiege. I hope you had...
Not so fast, Kelsey. I demand a rematch.
To war!
Crush your enemies and plunder their supplies.
May your empire endure and stand alone.